Okay, so picture this. You're standing there, maybe grabbing a late-night train ticket in Rome or trying to pay for a hostel in Bangkok,
I've all been there.
and then you get that dreaded phone notification, card declined. You know you have the funds, but your bank, safely tucked away in your home time zone, has decided your trip is suspicious activity.
And just like that, they've frozen everything.
So the big question is, why do our legacy financial tools fail us right when we need them the most?
That frustration is completely universal, and it's really the core mission of this deep dive today. We want to understand why traditional banking is fundamentally incompatible with global mobility,
Right.
and how a truly borderless payment system is finally being built to fix it. Because the reality is, the moment you cross an international border, the old banking system just starts to introduce friction.
Let's unpack that friction because it's not just about a temporary block, is it?
Yeah.
Why does a bank even see international travel as such a high risk?
Well, it all comes down to, regulation and infrastructure that was basically built in the 1970s.
Wow, that old.
Yeah. Traditional banks are legally required to follow these very strict, very local, know your customer and anti-money laundering laws.
KYC and AML. Got it.
Exactly. And to do that, they need documents like local utility bills, proof of residence. So when you, the digital nomad or the frequent traveler, are operating outside that neat little geographic box,
Their system just panics.
they're risk-averse. AI sees an anomaly and boom, you get blocks and freezes. The whole system is designed to be geographically rigid.
Yeah. Beyond the sheer annoyance of a frozen card, there's the cost. Let's talk about those hidden border fees that drive travelers crazy.
Oh, absolutely. And these aren't just flat service fees. They are currency markups. So when you pay for something in euros with your dollar-based card, the bank applies an exchange rate that includes a hidden spread.
And that spread is their profit.
Exactly. It's often between 3 and 5% above the real market rate. They just bury that profit in the conversion, and it can cost you hundreds, even thousands over a year of travel.
So the whole system is built on fixed geography and these really slow, expensive middlemen.
That's it. So if geography is the prison, we need a key that's built for instant global movement. And this is where solutions like, say, Pintopay come into the picture. They're designed for this borderless life.
So how does a crypto-native card actually eliminate that geographic friction?
By completely bypassing those slow intermediaries. A card like that works in over 150 countries, basically anywhere Visa or MasterCard is accepted.
And the key is the conversion.
The key is instantaneous conversion. When you tap to pay, the card instantly converts your crypto-like USDT, ETH, or BTC into the local currency at that exact moment.
So you're avoiding the whole 3-day lag of a wire transfer.
You're avoiding the lag and you're avoiding the hidden FX fees. It all happens in seconds.
That sounds incredibly agile, but it does bring up a question for the average traveler. What about volatility risk? I mean, I just want to buy a sandwich. I don't want my sandwich price to change by 10% overnight.
That's a really fair challenge. And the solution addresses this by using stablecoins, like USDT.
Okay.
Since stablecoins are pegged one-to-one with a currency like the US dollar, you get the speed and the low cost of crypto, but you minimize that volatility risk. The system is built for spending, not just speculation.
That makes sense. And from a practical traveler's checklist perspective, this seems to solve two huge problems: getting an account in the first place and security.
Absolutely. The onboarding is crucial for non-residents who can't provide a utility bill. And then integrating with mobile wallets, Apple Pay and Google Pay is a huge security layer.
Because you're not physically swiping your card everywhere.
You never have to risk putting your physical card into some sketchy international ATM that could have a skimmer on it. It just removes that entire physical risk. It's the ultimate safety net for someone whose office moves every few months.
So connecting this to the bigger picture, it's really about having control over your own money.
Exactly.
You're in charge of your funds, you load them quickly with minimal cost, and you can spend instantly without having to answer to a bank that's constantly second-guessing your itinerary.
Precisely. It flips the power dynamic. The legacy banking wall is cracking because its entire infrastructure is just incompatible with how people live and work now. You need financial tools that enable your life, not restrict it.
So, to wrap it all up, if your primary financial tools demand proof of residence and charge you every time you cross an imaginary line on a map, they're really just stuck in the past. So I'll leave you with this question. If your financial tools aren't built for a borderless life, are they truly built for the 21st century? That's something to think about before your next trip.